The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle, a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much was that time?
15 cents.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8-yard line. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. At the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. With both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
At their own 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Greenwood. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards in the 1st down completion. This will be caught just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And will decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stanford. And he fires one that's intercepted. And down by Mike Hughes. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Steps away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. on the ground. Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I
like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Campbell making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First down, Colts.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
The 20-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. The kick by Sanders. Good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
looked right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Greenwood forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Greenwood. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
So just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
And it's 3rd down.
From his end zone, Stafford on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. They run with Taylor. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Throwing again. Stafford into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn
watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Greenwood. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford, quick pass to Cup. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st down, Stafford here. Looking downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Greenwood gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, Greenwood finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Now
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So we have and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 7 yards there and a first down.
35-yard line.
Back to throw. Greenwood off to Thomas on the left side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We'll get this one underneath to Camara, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Greenwood. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. From the gun, Greenwood steps away to his left. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Greenwood, quick hitch, complete. It's Harris. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Saints. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mack off the draw play. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Catch made here by Campbell. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
The 46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Stafford.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They just had to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up. By Mike Hughes.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure. Running the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Greenwood. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of
Throwing on first down. Greenwood.
Another nice pickup.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Colts first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They snap it to Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Back to the air on second down. Greenwood, he's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 66 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The man right side is Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting them.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Onyemata able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
David Onyemata bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down at Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Complete to Michael Pittman.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He completes this one to Mack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.